Hey, I know I've already sent you one video, but this video is going to be super important so that you can get the most value out of this interview that you can. I'm going to keep it short because you do have some more videos coming, but here's what I want to talk with you about today. Verisimilitude. Say that with me. Verisimilitude. Now, when you're writing a book or doing a podcast, it's not actually a conversation. It should feel like a conversation, but it's not actually a conversation. It needs to have what's called verisimilitude. That means feels like it's real. But the venue is very different. Okay. We don't want people to get bored. That's one thing. We want people to engage. And the second thing to understand is not everybody's going to watch the whole thing. In fact, almost nobody's going to watch the whole thing. Grandma, your mom, like your aunt who loves you and always supports you, like 3 or 4 people are going to watch the whole 45-minute episode. And that's fine because what we're going to do is we're going to create a show that is engaging and interesting that you're going to be able to chop up and reuse in other social media areas, maybe even on your website. My job is to throw you softball questions that you can knock out of the park and use in lots of other areas. Now, how do we do that? The first thing is to know that we want to cut this up into 1 or 2 minute clips. They need to be very short, something that somebody might watch. 3 minutes is too long. So you need to have a product. I want you to sell a couple of products. This is called selling from the stage. Okay. This is a stage and you're going to be selling from the stage. I'm not paying you to be on here, but you're going to sell from the stage. So the way that you sell from the stage, I'm a coach. And so what I'll do when I speak is I'll make statements like, with my coaching clients, we do this. And that simple statement, with my coaching clients, somebody in the audience is like, I kind of need I need a coach and and I like him. I'm going to call him. So I've seeded the idea. Oh, it makes sense for him to be my coach. That makes sense. Okay. So for you, you're not a coach, probably. You have some other service product. Let's say that you're a restaurant. Don't say, come to lunch. I mean, everybody needs to come to lunch, but that's not interesting. Say, a lot of people come to lunch. So now it's kind of like creating, have you ever seen people at Starbucks? There's like a line of people. So there's a line that is social proof is what that's called. Social proof. So you say a lot of people come to lunch. Oh, there's a line at Starbucks. It must be good. A lot of people come to lunch because they love our Elvis burger. Now our Elvis burger is a peanut butter, banana, bacon cheeseburger. It's nobody else has it in town. People line up around the corner for it. They love it. We're having a special on it. And that's one of the things we're most proud of because we went out to Memphis and then you tell a little bit of story about how you created the Elvis burger and why you have it and why you host it and how much people love it. Okay. Now that little sound bite is just like a small 2-minute section out of a 45-minute show, but you can chop that up. You can drop that on your website. You can drop that maybe on your digital menu. You could drop it in your social media channels. You can use it forever because it's evergreen. Okay. Evergreen is like this. This Christmas, we're going to have our Christmas special. You can come. You tired of, a lot of people come to us for a free Christmas dinner where they don't have to do any fuss or muss, right? Okay, that is only a valuable clip for Christmas. And if it's a specific Christmas dinner, like if you're like, well, this Christmas we're going to do uh, a roast duck. Well, are you going to do that next year? Probably not, or maybe not. And so now you created a piece of content that's only valuable for one specific time period, like the 4th of July special. That's not evergreen. What's evergreen is saying something like the Elvis burger, if you're planning to have the Elvis burger available for the next 5 years. If you're a florist, you might say, a lot of kids don't know how to buy a corsage. So we came up with the corsage purchasing program where we walk you step by step through all the things that you need to understand to match your date's dress so that she can have corsage that she thinks is great. And we priced it because we know you're high schoolers, blah, blah, blah. All right. That little snippet about the perfect corsage package, that's a great snippet. So tell me what it is, what product it is that you want to sell or that you sell most often. And then I will ask a question. Like, let's talk about the corsage. I'll be like, this is so great. When I was a high schooler, I didn't even know you were supposed to buy a corsage, much less like the fact that you were supposed to buy it 15 days early. And I didn't realize all that went into it because I was just a guy. What advice would you give a young man who wants to buy a corsage for his date? Boom, softball question. Now you just get to talk for 1 or 2 minutes about the process of buying a corsage and how you're the best people to buy a corsage from. Does that make sense? If you were a dentist, you might talk about a free bite guard, or A lot of adults grind their teeth and they don't even know it, so they end up with jaw pain, and that really wears your teeth down. So you should get a bite guard. We do those here in house. It's a little snippet of a product that they can buy. They're like, oh, I have that problem. I can buy that. Oh, I could. Right. So for me, if I'm talking selling from the stage to like corporate America, I'd say, hey, um, if you are having trouble with your team getting energized, it's probably a leadership vision challenge, like a mission and vision challenge. And so I have a mission vision 1 day workshop where I come in and we work it for 1 day, and then we can push it out to the team. If you're having trouble with competition, you feel like your competition is getting away from you or is coming up and eating up your margins, strategic planning is the answer for that. And so the way that strategic planning works is we have a 3-day offsite once a year where we set up your whole year, and then every 90 days, every 3 months, every quarter after that, we do a 1-day offsite, and we can work on that. Or I might say, oh, you're a small business and you want to double your business. Well, we have a 6-month coaching package. There's 22 videos in it. We have a group session so you can be with your peers and build accountability and a community while you're learning to grow your business. Most folks end up doubling their business after they work with us if they do all the homework. All right, that little snippet it gives you a very clear idea of something you could purchase from me. So when you call me, we're like already having a dialogue. And I don't have to sell you a new idea because you already have it in your head. That's called selling from the stage. And that's what we're going to do throughout this whole 45-minute interview is you're going to be selling from the stage. So prep me so that I can put up banners that look like this. I'll put banners up. And then as you're talking about the products, your Elvis cheeseburger, we'll have an Elvis cheeseburger down here and help them understand why they should have it. And then you're gonna be able to chop that up and use it on your social channels. All right. I hope that was helpful. Selling from the stage and verisimilitude is what I want you to walk away from. Then you'll be able to use not only this interview for the interview, but you're going to be able to use it throughout the years, and it's going to build up your credibility and just give you content that you can drip in occasionally. I hope that's helpful. All right. I'll see you at the next email, and I cannot wait to have you on the show. All right. Thanks. Bye.